My name is McCall Sweet. I am a sixth year first grade teacher in Anchorage, Alaska, and this is a couple days in my life. Welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday, October 20th. We have parent-teacher conferences today and tomorrow, so students have a half day today and a half day tomorrow. It is about 8:30. I need to print some progress monitoring reports. The kids make these like little, let me try to hide a name. They make these like little folders, and inside the folders, I put all the paperwork that I want to share with parents. So I try to print out progress monitoring so parents can see the progress their students have made, their kids have made since like I first took their screening assessment. So I did one for reading already, but I haven't done the one for math. I print out a progress monitoring graph for math for some of those kids that I want to show parents progress. And then my son knocked down my reading sign yesterday, but I had to race out of here, so I didn't get to hang it back up. So I'm gonna hang that back up and just get a few things around my classroom ready for the morning. We filled our marble jar, one of my class incentives for whole group. We are gonna be doing movie and popcorn today, so I went out and bought some pre-popped popcorn last night. That's the plan this morning, and then I actually only have them for like 1 hour because it's a half day, and then they go to recess and lunch, and then they'll come back to me for 1 more hour, and then they'll go home. So we're gonna do our conference folders this morning, file the papers in there. We'll watch a movie, and we're doing a really cute art project. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So I'll come back to y'all in a bit. All set for the day. I have not gone to the printer and got my copies off of it, but they'll be there. I think I'm gonna grab my progress monitoring when the kids go to recess and lunch, because there's not that many of those that I need to file in anyway, so I can just do it myself. But we got the music playing, my projector's up and ready to go. The shades are open, you can't really tell. Welcome to Alaska, it's still dark. And this is still pretty good, actually. As winter really hits, it doesn't get daylight until like 9 o'clock. So we're in the classroom for like 10 to 20 minutes, sometimes 10 o'clock, and it's still dark outside. And then it starts to like, the sun starts to set when we're walking the kids out to like say goodbye for the day. So this isn't bad. The sun's coming up-ish right now. Kids should be here in about 3 or 4 minutes. I go pick up kids. I'm gonna put the shields out before they get here. And I'll probably check in with you guys again at lunchtime, just because I don't think anything's gonna be going on this morning to record. We're pretty much gonna be kind of eating our breakfast, saying good morning, and then moving right on into our movie, unless we do our art activity. I think my teaching partner is down in the workroom working on the art activity that we're supposed to be doing today, trying to get it finished up. I'll show you guys. It looks so cute. Basically, they're gonna have a white piece of paper. I tested out this print, but I don't like it. And they're gonna get a tree. And we're gonna use tissue paper and make these into like fall trees for the last little bit of fall. So we have to cut up the tissue paper, but we might do that today if the tissue paper is done. If not, we'll do it tomorrow or this afternoon after lunch. Maybe we'll cut it at lunch and then get it done. So I'll check in with you guys later. Hi. Hello, me again. Finished our art project. Me and my colleague just hung it up in the hall. Let me show you what it looks like because they're really cute. So this was my example one. So all the trees were like, there's dark brown, light brown, and then 2 different styles of tree. And then we just took tissue paper with a pencil, stamped it and glued them on there. And so this is mine, but there's a bunch out in the hallway. They look so stinking cute. Time for movie. They eat lunch in the classroom, so they're about to come back. I'm gonna go pick them up. They'll eat their lunch, and we're gonna start Hotel Transylvania, pause it, and do their folders, because I have to get them to file the paper into their folder for the conference, which will just take a few minutes. We'll file all their folders, and then when they're done filing their folders, they can do the popcorn. They have all these snacks, you guys. People brought in so many snacks for their movie and popcorn treats. So I bought this, but we've got these flips, and these are chewy bars, and then this is like M&Ms and flavored popcorn. So they have tons of snacks. So we're gonna have all those snacks. After they're done with their lunch and filing their folders, they'll get to eat their snacks and watch the movie. If we finish it, good. And if we don't, we'll finish it tomorrow. While they're doing that, I'm gonna be cleaning my classroom, making my conference board. So here is that. I'm gonna cover up the names, but so here's my conference. Like, this is what's gonna go out in the hallway, and I'll write a message on there to parents that says like, thanks for coming to conferences, please wait here. And then I leave some information there, usually that they can look at and check out before they come into the conference. Everything is a mess, so I need to clean up this area. I need to clean up that area because that's where I'll hold my conferences. And then this is the big ugly one. I need to clean up that area. Look at my cute pumpkins though. Okay, so I'll check back with you guys after lunch and recess, or maybe I won't come back till actually when school's over, because they'll have lunch and then we'll watch the movie and then they'll go home for the day. So I'll see you guys at the end of the day. Just got all the kids out the door and I'm just about cleaned up. I cleaned off my like curriculum counter as much as I'm gonna clean it up because I want to leave all that stuff out so it's ready when we come back next week. I cleaned off my back tables. I just need to go ahead and wash and sanitize them, and I have not cleaned my desk. Oh, let me show you guys my parent-teacher conference like board I put out in the hallway. Okay, so this is the board I put out in the hallway. So just says thank you so much for attending conferences, and then please wait here for me. And this sign I'll show you, I'm gonna roll it outside the door. And then I have can you purchase any of these items? If so, take a sticky note. And then there's little things I need in my class. Do these look familiar? It's my newsletter, and that's the snack calendar, just to make sure they see those on a frequent basis because they should be seeing them. And then on the top is just a schedule for my conferences and the time. So that's done. I need to roll it out in the hallway. So this area is now clean. Don't mind my tripod. Desk is good to go. It was already pretty much clean. And then over here, these bins are already good to go, but I just sanitized this table. This is where I hold my conferences. I usually have mints. I forgot those this time, unfortunately. And we're all wearing masks, so it should be fine. I feel bad because parents have to sit in these wobble stools. We had to like clean out our classrooms of any unnecessary furniture. So the adult chairs I used to keep for conferences, I had to get rid of, so. Oh well. So here is where my parents are gonna sit. I've just got 2 chairs here, and then, so when they come, there's this little board for them to read with the information I showed you guys earlier, and then I just put 2 chairs here for parents, and then I leave the door closed so they can see the cute door design. I love it. We're all set. So we're ready to go. I got some soft music playing. I think I'm gonna leave that on. I wish the BPO had time to vacuum in here because the popcorn from our popcorn party is everywhere. Look at the rug. It looks disgusting. But you guys, whenever I get a break, I believe I have like the first 4 or 5 conferences, and then I have a break, and then I have like 2 more. I don't have that many today. Tomorrow I'm super busy, but today I have 2 conferences left, but I have an hour break in between. Conference I just had, the parent requested it to be over the phone kind of at the last minute, so I just called. They were already available like a little bit before their actual time, so I actually ended up with some extra time. I'm going to, I think, organize my snack cabinet right there. I think I'm gonna organize that. Conferences are going so well. Thinking I was gonna do the snack cabinet, but we lost the TA that was supposed to be helping us make the science books. So I'm actually thinking I might go work on making some of the science books because I have a whole hour and I literally have nothing to do, y'all. So that's something that needs to get done that I can do. So I have these books. They're all laid out for like, so the pages are all inside in the right order. The students made their covers. And I just need to bind all of them. Somebody needs to come up with a better way for binding. So I gotta go take these down, punch a hole in it, and then bind it. So I'm gonna go make a couple of these because I just don't have anything to do right now. I am down to 1 conference left today. I just finished, I had a big break between those between these 2 conferences and my last one. So I did do some of my books, yay. So these have been a long time coming, and I actually already have the next project, like the next page in these prepped. It's like a mountain scenery. I already prepped all the paper for it and the paint. just got to do it. So once I finish binding all these, we're going to do that, which I'm hoping that by Friday, because I have extra time on Friday, it's like half of that day is professional development, and then half of it is like for us teachers to get things done. So I'm going to get these done on Friday. I'll do some more tomorrow and some Friday, and then I'll be good to go. So I only got 4 done because we got a new book binder up there and I could not figure out how to use it. Finally figured out how to use it, and then I didn't have time. I got 2 done. Then it was time to come to my next conference, and I had a big break again, so I went back down, and then I decided to use the book binder I knew how to use. Somebody was using that the first time I went down, using that, and then I ran out of binding comb, so I had to go to the front office and see if we had more. Finally got some of those. Long story short, I only did 2 more. So I got 4 books done today. There are 16 kids in my room, so I need to move it along. I have 1 conference left, and actually the other student is in my colleague's room, so whenever they're done with their conference, they'll just come in over to my room for their conference for the other kid, their siblings. And I should come back to you guys and say goodbye, but who knows? I don't know. I'm going to go put these away and then kind of just chill out and wait for my next conference to start so I can be done for the day. I'll see you guys later. Hey, hello. It's day 2 of conferences today. It's still dark outside, in case you were wondering. It's almost time to pick up the kids. I have about 12 minutes before I have to go pick them up. Today is going to be just as lackadaisical as yesterday. I only get the kids for about an hour in the morning, and breakfast takes about half of that. We didn't get to finish Hotel Transylvania from yesterday from our movie party. So we're gonna finish Hotel Transylvania this morning, and then the kids normally get Fun Friday on the last day of the week. So they'll finish that, and then they'll have lunch and recess. So when they come back after lunch, we're just gonna go straight on into Fun Friday, and they'll clean up just a little bit before my final conferences. I have so many more conferences today compared to yesterday. I think I only had like 5 or 6. I have 16 kids, so I have like 10 or 11 conferences scheduled today. Yesterday was super successful. Everyone showed up for the conference, and the one person who didn't actually called the office and scheduled a phone conference. So that makes me feel really good. I love, first of all, everybody actually signed up. So I have 100% sign up. So I'm just hoping I get 100% attendance. I have, like I said, I have like 11 today. Hopefully everyone shows up, or I'm able to reach them via phone, and I hold all my conferences. I love holding conferences. And I know some people are really excited about the fact that they've held Zoom conferences before and they want to keep going that route, but I actually prefer in-person conferences. Like, I prefer in-person learning. So that's my plan today. So my science books, I started working on those, and I only have 4 done. So I'm gonna work on more of those today during my planning time. But I will check in with you guys at lunch today. Oh, I want you to see my outfit. I look really cute today. Let me move this down. Got all dressed today. I got this cute like top. It's really like frilly and cute, and these straight leg pants. And then I just threw on my gold flats because I could not pick a pair of flats with this. I tried on like 3 different ones. These are the ones we felt like, but I feel super cute, and I'm really excited to start the day and get going. It's like my Friday. Tomorrow we have a half day of planning, so a half day of professional development. So it's like my Friday, and I'm so happy about it. So I will see you guys at like their lunchtime, recess time. Bye. Hi guys. So I just got the kids out to recess, and it's raining pretty good outside. So they're gonna probably switch to indoor recess, but I did make sure all of them had their coats zipped up, and then those of them that had boots, and if they didn't have boots, I basically said like, don't jump in puddles. But they might be switching to indoor recess. The principal said he might just let them run for a little bit and then switch them to indoor recess after a few minutes and see if they can go in the gym and run around. So we'll see. While they watch the movie, I decided to do book bags. So I talk about book bags at conferences, and then after conferences, that first week of second quarter, so next week, I start book bags and they go home. So I decided to go ahead and start reading with kids and figuring out what was going to go into their book bag, like where they were going to be starting. So I couldn't use my computer because they were obviously watching the movie. They're finishing Transylvania, the Hotel Transylvania. So I couldn't use my computer, so I thought that would be a really good use of my time. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing for book bags and how they work. Each kid gets a book bag, goes in their rocket binder. Let's see if I can seal the rocket binder. So this is my rocket binder. It just says really organized children, keep everything in this binder. And then I put a name label on it. So this is the rocket binder. They keep this for the whole year. And then inside of it, they have like this little pouch that they use for money and a pencil. This is music money that my music teacher gives out. Just the best way I could find to organize it. And then a lot of kids usually put a pencil in here so they can get their rocket binder signed when they get home. This is my behavior form. We can talk about it later. And then I just keep important information after that. So this is like my classroom expectations. And then this kid's missing a form because there should be another form on the back side of this. But then there's always a snack calendar. So I change this out monthly. And then there is the actual school calendar, like ASD. So what's supposed to be here that's missing on the back of this one is supposed to be, I think, my schedule, like my personal daily schedule for the class. So it just shows parents like when we have music, art, health, library, all that stuff. And then they keep a folder in the very back, and these papers get left home and these papers are supposed to come right back. So now in addition to this right here, this is where they're going to put their book bag. So it's just a bag. I'm gonna turn it backwards so you can't see the kid's name, but so it's a bag. It's literally a Ziploc bag with some duct tape and then 3-hole punched, and then I will just put it in here like this, and this kid will have a book bag in the back. So I haven't done any of the forms yet, but basically I read with the kids. A lot of my higher kids end up with Magic Tree House chapter books or Junie B. Jones. And then even higher kids above that have boxcar children. And then otherwise I use HM phonics. So it's the old curriculum. When I started teaching here, they were using HM, Houghton Mifflin reading curriculum. And then I think my second year here, they switched to the National Geographic R4R. So they basically told us to do away with the HM books. I was a new teacher and I was like, I can just not get away with I can't get rid of all these books. Like I need books, I don't have books. At the time, my co-teacher, she has like reading A to Z or something like that, but they're all paper copies that I would have had to go copy multiple copies of each book, and they're not as durable. So I decided to keep all of the different leveled readers that HM had, and I use them for my book bags every year. They're a lot sturdier. And also they come in a lot of different levels and they're just kind of perfect. So I have all these little bins of books that I use. So I have like early grade 1, grade 1, below level grade 1, and then I have vocabulary readers and language support readers. So it's perfect. I literally use these, as well as I have a bunch of the Magic Tree House series. If they get a little basic HM reader like this kiddo, then they get a little sheet where their parents just sign it that says they read, and they can write down any words that were hard, and that's it, done. If they have a chapter book like the Magic Tree House series, then they will have like a form. It just basically means they're a little bit of a higher reader. So instead of just writing down simplistic things, I actually have them show me that they're comprehending what they're reading. They'll write a sentence saying what they read that day, or they'll draw a picture of what they read about that day. So that's that. I got about half my class done. They're having Fun Friday this afternoon when they get back after lunch, and I have a birthday today, so they're gonna do lunch when they come in. We'll eat cupcakes right after lunch because normally I eat those at snack time, but we're not gonna have snack because we won't have time. So they will have their lunch, we'll do cupcakes, we'll wash the desks, and then they'll get Fun Friday. And while they're doing Fun Friday, I'll just call kids over to finish up the rest of these book bags, and that way I'm ready to start next week. I just need to make copies of the book bag form. I'm gonna go work on some more of my science books and try to get them through the binder. And we're having lunch delivered to us today. I'll check in with you guys again, more than likely at the very end of the day when the students leave in like 2 hours, if I have time before my conference and I don't feel rushed. So. Made it to the end of the day. I'm pretty much all set for conferences already because my table is cleaned off. I do need to clean off my desk area. It's a little messy just because I don't like the way it looks. So I'm gonna clean that up a little bit and set up my projector. I like to just put a little welcome message on there and play some soft music. So I'm gonna do that. And my first conference is at 1:10 and it is like 12, almost 12:40 right now. School got out at 12:30. I'm feeling excited. I got all my book bags done. So while they were doing Fun Friday, I finished up the rest of the book bags. We got, so those are all done. and I will be able to add the slips to them. I'm thinking about just going out and printing out one of each type of book log so that I can show the remaining parents. I feel so bad because the parents from yesterday didn't get to see the slip, but I did show them book bags. So I might go ahead and go print out one of each type of slip and then get started on just like having one out so I can show parents an example so they know what to do with it next Monday when I send it home. I also need to change out my theme wall, so I'll do that. I guess I can do that right now while I wait and set up the theme for next week, because I already did all my copies and stuff for next week, but I don't have my curriculum ready for next week or my theme wall set up. So I think I'll go ahead and get that done. I'll check in with you guys later, or I'll time lapse me setting up stuff. Who knows, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I am all set up and ready to go now. My first conference starts in about 9 minutes. The table over here is all clean and set up. And this area by my desk is just not as clean as I want it to be, but we're just gonna roll with it. That's popcorn I need to take home, my leftover lunch. It is what it is. But I'm about ready now. Filed some papers since I figured I might as well. Cleaned off the countertop in the back of the room and changed out my focus wall so it's ready for next Monday. My first conference starts in about 7 or 8 minutes. Got my soft music playing, so that's good. And I think I'm just gonna go head and sit down, get my timer ready. I do set up a timer for conferences so that I don't run over and that they don't run over, just to be responsible for everybody's time, you know, be fair. So I'm gonna set my timer up to get going and have a seat at my table and just kind of wait till the first one shows up. And I have them back to back for a little bit till I get a break, so I'll check in with y'all later. I have officially made it to my last 2 conferences. The one I have right now is running a little bit behind, but it's a sibling, so my guess is they're at the conference for the sibling right now, and maybe they're just running late because they're coming from there to here. Not sure, but hopefully they get here soon because I'm excited to be done. I'm so tired and I have to pee really bad. I've been having conferences back to back for the last, I think, 2 hours. I'm going on hour 3 now, and I've been constantly drinking water. Rookie mistake. Anyways, so I'm definitely zipping out of here as soon as my last conference ends and heading to go run some errands. So I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day, assuming that comes soon. All right, guys, I made it to the end of the day. I'm going to end my 2 days of a day with me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next one. I am Miss Sweet, and this is Primarily Sweet. Bye.